Hey Samantha, what you doing?
Rolling flowers.
Rolling flowers. You gonna turn over here?
Nope.
Why not? Oh, you have company. So for those of you who don't know, this is our dog Violet. So we've had her for a couple months. But anyways, so
October 21st.
October 21st. So we're approaching Valentine's Day. So Samantha's working on Valentine's gifts for teachers. So what are we doing? Rolling flowers, you said. So what do we...
That's going to be the end product.
Okay.
Or it can be looser. Or looser yet.
So she's got a Cameo Silhouette 3 cutting machine there. Got her laptop down here. She is working on getting it. She's got it all set up on her laptop to feed over to the cutter. So it then it spiraled. Let me lay that back down. It might be easier. So that's what gets cut out. Is this circle-y deal, and then she uses a quilling tool. So let me see if I can show it. It's kind of like a miniature tuning fork, at least that's what it reminds me of. So it's got a handle on it, steel rod on the end, and it's got a slot in it. Takes that and slips that over the paper, and then proceeds to just roll it. She gets to the end, she's rolling it by hand, and then she uses hot glue there in the middle to finish gluing it together. So she's got some mason jars and some heart-shaped vases, and she's putting, what did you decide? 3 flowers?
3 flowers each.
3 flowers per vase, and 9 teachers to do this for.
That one's a little bit looser.
Oh yeah.
But just like wildflowers, none are the same.
There you go. So yeah, 3 flowers per vase, 9 teachers. Well, technically 7 teachers and 2 aides, but 9 of them to do. So 20. What? 27.
27. 9 times by 3 is 27.
27 flowers to do. So you got what? 4 done?
4 done, 6 cut.
4 done, 6 cut, and a whole lot more to go. So is this something like 99 flowers on the wall, take one down, pass it around, 98 flowers on the wall?
Uh-huh.
Something like that?
Yep.
Alright. So Violet's hanging out there on Samantha's lap, and I'm gonna go back at the grow room. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Alright, so Samantha's back down here working on these flowers for the teachers' Valentine's presents. So we got them all rolled and glued the other night. So now, what are you doing now, Samantha?
I'm getting so that they have stems on them, so that then we can put them in the containers, the vases, and they look like pretty little flowers. So to do,
here's one that's kind of done. The stems aren't fully finished on that one yet, but they're getting pretty close. So all right, so how do you do this?
So with the quilling tool packet that I got, with the little tools that have the slots in them, there's a little poker. I don't know if this is the intended use, but this is what I'm doing it with. I usually take from the top, go through the middle, and then I poke a hole through. Except for doesn't want to go through the way that I did. Watch out, because you do poke your fingers. So then it just comes right through. And then I just have floral 22 gauge wire. And you just basically go the length that you want your stem to be.
Now this is what basically doubled and bent over, isn't it?
Yep. Yep, I take it long piece, and then I sit and I bend it up so that it's nice in half, somewhat. And since there is hot glue on the base part, sometimes it's trickier to get it through. Then you just kind of work it, and it'll pop through.
So it's popped all the way through the top of the flower. Okay.
And what I do is I just kind of pull it back down some.
So I pull it back down so it's about even with the top of the flower.
And then I shove a bunch of hot glue down in there until it kind of pops up at the top here. And then I flip it over because I don't go light on my hot glue. And I will
Hot glue's cheap.
just sit and spin it on here. And I get a nice generous amount of hot glue on the base. And these little parts you can just pick right off. So then to get it all pretty,
So you let them dry for a bit.
yep, you let them dry
Okay.
so that they're nice and solid. And then I'll take some floral tape and I'll just wrap. Sit and wrap.
Okay, so this is one that you've
That's one that I've done.
taken, and so the wire, the one with the wire on it, you can see, and she's actually bent the wire up. I guess bent the wire up a little bit more on that one.
You don't
Does not
have
want to focus. There we go. So you know, if she wanted it shorter, yet then she just bends the end of the wire up to make it shorter, and then she'll take that floral tape and wrap it so that wire is all together and kind of makes it look like a nice stem. So then in the end, that's a completed flower, and then that'll go in one of the vases. So now this is one of the heart-shaped vases here, with 3 flowers in it. The stems have not been wrapped yet, but there's kind of the finished product of what's going out. So, all right, there you go. Hard at work. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.